An ABC News brief brought to you by Lipton. Now from New York, Richard Threlkeld.
Good afternoon. The captain of the USS Stark has accepted responsibility for the missile attack on his ship that killed 37 sailors. But Captain Glenn Brindell will not be court-martialed. Instead, he and one of his officers have gotten letters of reprimand and will be allowed to retire from the U.S. Navy. Captain Brindell admitted to a lack of readiness when the Stark was hit last May in the Persian Gulf. In explaining why Brindell will not be prosecuted, the Navy cited the unique circumstances of the surprise attack and the heroic response of captain and crew. The Soviet Union announced today that it has executed former American Fyodor Fedorenko. Fedorenko, a Nazi SS man, was stripped of his American citizenship in 1984 and deported to the Soviet Union. Last year, a Soviet court convicted him of wartime atrocities while serving at the Treblinka death camp. TASS says Fedorenko was executed by firing squad, but didn't say when. In Israel today, John Demyanyuk took the stand for the first time in his own defense. He's a retired Ohio auto worker accused of being a vicious Nazi guard at the Treblinka camp. Speaking in his native Ukrainian, Demyanyuk told a Jerusalem court that he was not Ivan the Terrible and was never at Treblinka during the war. I'll be back in a moment.
What's for dinner? Well, Lipton recipe soup mixes give you days and days of delicious ideas. So what's for dinner? Lipton.
White House spokesman Marlin Fitzwater says President Reagan kept the arms sales to Iran secret because he feared for the lives of American hostages in Lebanon. Fitzwater described as old news Weekend reports that Mr. Reagan led the move to conceal details of the sale. Fitzwater says the Tower Commission dealt with the particular meeting in question and concluded the president did not intend to mislead anyone. President Reagan's on the road in Wisconsin today, pushing for what he calls his economic Bill of Rights. The president repeated his support for a balanced budget amendment. Now this.
It don't hurt anymore.
I can take it right off. It didn't hurt my sore at all.
Curette Flex, the outless bandage.
It don't hurt anymore.
In southern Europe, a record heat wave is still taking its toll. More than 900 people have died in Greece, where the temperature was above 100 degrees today for the 9th day in a row. But in the eastern half of the United States, there's been some relief from that blistering heat. A cool front finally moved in today, forcing the mercury down. High temperatures will still cook the south and the plains for at least another day.